Hi, Black Gypsy here. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about what is hidden from you. So there are two piles you can select from. The first pile here is this one that's represented by this butterfly ring. And pile number 2 is going to be represented by the earring. So whatever that object that you are drawn to, please select it. The timestamps will be on the description box below. And see you at your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 1. If you selected this butterfly ring, let us see what is hidden from you. Okay, pile number 1. What is hidden from you? Before we get into our reading, let us look into the oracle messages that we have for today. The oracle message says, I am safe. This oracle message says, the wastelands, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. Now to our tarot cards. We have the first card here, the Ten of Swords. The second card we have is the Nine of Discs. And the last card is the Three of Swords. What is hidden from you? Pile number 1. With the Ten of Swords card, I'm hearing something that you've been set free from something. That's what's being hidden from you, some sort of freedom. Ten of Swords is one of the saddest cards in the tarot deck that talks about unexpected, painful endings. So I'm not too sure what happened to you, pile number 1. Maybe you have been rejected in one of the most painful, gruesome ways, or somebody must have hurt you to the point where you can't even contact them anymore, and you felt really, really hurt. But the thing is, the Ten of Swords is also a card about freedom, that you've been set free from whatever that has caused you a lot of pain, that has made you stay in one place all the time. I'm also getting a sense that if you have not been through such pain, there is somebody in your life that wants to end something with you. It could be a relationship, could be a job, or it could be some sort of contract, maybe owning a house or a car. There's going to be some sort of ending that you weren't really ready to experience. And that leads me to the next card, which is the Nine of Discs. This is why I said towards the beginning of this reading that there is some sort of freedom, because the Nine of Discs talks about independence, and it could also relate to financial freedom, but whatever the shoe fits for you, viewer. But I'm getting a sense with the Nine of Discs, which correlates to the Nine of Pentacles, is more so that you are going to be more independent. You're going to be more free. You're going to be more stable. Pentacle energy is all about stability and commitment. And the Nine of Discs is also a card that tells you, hey, you're very, very close in achieving a major milestone in your life. But whatever it was that had to end was possibly blocking you from achieving this big goal. It could be anything that you've been thinking about for quite some time. The last card here is the Three of Swords. So there's definitely some great pain and heartache. This card is all about stress, anxiety, rejection. You know, it's very sad that we have two cards that talk about extreme sadness, depression, etc., etc. So there, I feel like I'm not too sure what you're going through, pile number one, but there could be somebody in your life that is just really, really heartbroken, that you probably, with the Nine of Discs, is just doesn't want to deal with the person anymore. Okay, this is, I'm seeing the Nine of Discs here. It could be someone that relates to your job or your school. Okay, they feel a little bit rejected by you. Something and things ended, and right now they feel really, really, really upset and very, very sad that things ended the way it ended. With the I am safe card, you know, you see how this woman is just curled up and cuddled, hugging herself. I have a feeling that the person has a hard time accessing you. All right, because the Ten of Swords talks about sudden endings, painful endings, to the point where they don't even know how to come back to you and reignite the same things that happened with you in the past, like the same relationship, the same activities they've done in the past. And with the Moon card, you know, the moon correlates to like being mysterious. It's hard for that person to come and talk to you. I have a feeling with the I am safe card too, pile number one, is that you are trying to secure your feelings. You're trying to control your emotions. You don't want to, you're making sure that people do not take advantage of you the same way as they did before. Okay, so with that hermit mode, you could be alone by yourself and just ensuring that no one, you know, tries to come and harm you any way, shape, or form. All right. So also with the wastelands, I'm very drawn to that phrase, tend to your garden. Something about your garden, maybe you guys have a garden, maybe there's something hidden with your garden. Let's just hope it's not like a snake or anything. I'm not gonna go that extreme, but there could be something that maybe you do tend to your garden, but maybe there's some fruits or vegetables or flowers that you haven't seen before that's growing. Okay, that could be that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this reading. I guess what the main thing that's being hidden from you, pile number one, is that you're being set free from this heartache. You put something to rest, you put something to an end, even though it may have been painful. Or there's somebody that you've cut off and they just not feeling too happy about that because they see you as this Nine of Discs. And it's funny that I mentioned the garden here, because you see how this woman is looking at her flowers and then there are flowers growing. Some of you guys might have plants or something, or you're nurturing some sort of plant, and maybe there's something hidden there. Okay, and something is hidden there. I'm getting a sense on that. All right, so let's go to our truth picture and let's draw like 3 cards to fine tune this message a little bit more. We have Rebel. We have Aggressive. We have Stupid. Rebel, aggressive, and stupid. What is being hidden from you? These 3 cards are rather something about these these three cards are rather offensive. Something about them is just like, come at me, bro, vibes. Okay, I feel like with the rebel card and the aggressive, both of these two cards, there's a sense of like maybe someone is possibly angry with you. That's what's hidden with you, because I'm seeing a lot of swords here. Swords are weapons too. They're not only, you know, signify the mind and communication, but they can also mean weapons. So maybe with the rebel card, somebody is against you for doing something. Maybe they were against you ending things here and they weren't too happy about that. You see how this woman is just looking down at the ground, like she's just look like she's crying, like somebody's crying a river here for you for just ending things and just doing your own thing. With the aggressive card, it could be really, really upset. They may want to come at you and just try to. I don't want to make it seem like they want to harm you or anything, but I feel like they with this aggressive card, I'm getting a very, very angry vibe. And the stupid card is that they might feel stupid on how the way things ended with you. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could also be like just a simple friendship or someone that you or apprentice or something where you interact with somebody and for some reason it didn't work out the way it did. So there's somebody that's just a very, very angry. And I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Six of Wands. They know that you're becoming very successful, pile number one, and they just messed up somewhere in the relationship with you to the point where you gotta go your own separate ways and become the person that it is you need to become. All right. I feel like you see all these rainfall coming down and the water. I feel like this person has been crying really, really, crying a lot. And they just really, really regret everything they have done to you in the past, pile number one. So that is what I have for you, pile number one. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this earring, let us see what is being hidden from you. Okay, pile number two. What is being hidden from you? Before we get into our reading, let us look at the oracle messages that we have for today. And this one is, I am connected. And this says, the rose thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. Now, on to our reading. The first card here is we have the Tower. The second card here is we have the Four of Swords. And the last card we have here is the Two of Discs. So, what is hidden from you? Pile number two. The Tower card talks about shocking events, unexpected events, cacophonous noisy. What's being hidden from you is, I'm hearing the word surprise, right? I'm thinking of a surprise party. I don't know why I'm thinking of surprise party. Maybe somebody is planning a big surprise for you with this Tower card. I'm also getting that what's being hidden from you is that there's going to be an unexpected turn of events, or there's somebody in your life as we speak is going through a period of a disaster. Okay, it doesn't have to be true, but someone is going through some difficult times. Somebody, what I'm seeing with the way this fire is, somebody may have had a house fire, or there might be an arson that might have happened. It doesn't have to be. Or somebody could be in a terrible, may have been involved in some sort of accident. All right, that may be hidden from you. But the main message I'm getting here for you, pile number one, is that there's somebody that might be planning some sort of surprise for you. And as we shift over to the next card, you see we have the Four of Swords, which is a card about contemplation. You see how this man is sitting down, smiling with his mouth closed and his eyes closed. I feel like there's somebody within your inner circle that is keeping quiet about something, about this surprise, as I mentioned from the Tower card. Right, someone is being rather very, very quiet about a sudden event that may pertain to you. All right, it might be something good. I feel like it's something good, but let's hope it stays good. But there's someone in your friend circle that is not saying anything because they're being very strategic on how to show you the surprise. And the last card here is we have the Two of Discs, and I'm hearing the word planning. Two of Discs is all about planning. It's also a card about multitasking. So within your friend circle or your work circle, since the Pentacle energy is there, or people in your school, they might be planning a surprise party for you, or planning some sort of, or might plan to give you a surprise gift. But with the Two of Discs, is giving me like two-faced energy, as I mentioned before with the multitasking. Maybe when you're around, they are appearing to do one thing to show you that they're there, doing the work, like they're having some sort of alibi. It's like, yes, I am here, but in the other hand, they are probably making phone calls to the baker and say, hey, are you done with that cake? Did you get the balloons? Did you get the venue? It doesn't have to be a surprise party, but the drift is your friends, your peeps are being very, very quiet about something because there's just this big, big surprise. It's funny that in the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands, which is a card about planning as well. So, and as you can see, this man, he's distant from this house here. This could represent like your friends, or it could represent you who's just being out in the cold, not knowing exactly what is going on. Right? There could be something going on behind the scenes with your people. But the I Am Connected card, it's telling me something about, friends. And I am also being drawn to the twins. I know we just finished Gemini season, but I'm very drawn to, like, these twins. It reminds me of people, like people that are similar to you. So something about your friends. Your friends have a strong connection to you. Okay. So we're going to be looking into our truth picture to fine-tune this message a bit further. We have black. We have intelligent. And then we have Dreamer. Black, Intelligent, and Dreamer. With the black card, I am automatically thinking about you being kept in the dark. Okay, you being kept in the dark. So your friends could be doing something that correlates to they want to make sure whatever they're doing, you don't get a chance to see it with that black card, because darkness is usually black. So that's what I'm getting here with the black card. The Intelligent card, they're making sure that they're planning things accordingly. They want to make sure things go out well. So when I think of intelligent, they probably are like, hey, if so and so is here, why don't we do our events around this time? Plan accordingly. There's a lot of thought into something. When someone's intelligent, they have a very, very elaborate thinking process. So they're definitely thinking really hard, being very smart, making sure things are planned accordingly. And then with the Dreamer card, I'm getting drawn with that when it says living courageously in the Dreamer card. There's something about these people trying to make this the biggest event or biggest surprise that you've ever witnessed. Okay, something that didn't think it would be possible for you to witness or to attain. So these maybe your friends are being very, very creative in this surprise that they're trying to work with you with. I never did this in all of my tarot videos before, but I'm actually curious to know what is this surprise about, just to give you a heads up pile number 2. So I'm just gonna shuffle really quick. We have the Devil. Devil is all about discipline. The Devil is all about it's a card about like toxic connections. It could also be a card about desires. It's also a card about lust. I see at the bottom of the deck here we have the 6 of Swords. Maybe these people, what they want to do is, this surprise they want to do is they may want you to move away from something to help you relax. Maybe you're with this Devil card, you could be a workaholic. Okay, Devil is Capricorn energy, and Capricorns are known for people who have a very good work ethic, but at the same time they can be workaholics. So I have a feeling what's being hidden from you is that they may want you to move away from this negative energy that you're in. Maybe they've seen you stressed out a lot. Maybe they've seen you've worked a lot to the point where they want you to take a break and have some fun. I don't know why I'm looking at how these people are hanging, but I'm thinking of like strip clubs or something like the circus. Some place they might invite you to a place where there's a lot of acrobatics, people spinning around, having fun, letting loose. Now, if you're not into that stuff, you can disregard this message. That's fine. But the way these people are hanging, they might even take you to like an amusement park. I don't know why I'm thinking of Six Flags. This might look cartoony, but there is something about you where they want you to have fun. You see, there are people falling down. I'm noticing people are just in the air doing something. So I guess they might want for you to relax a little bit. That is what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.